Hello. Thanks to everyone for the follows. I'm just gonna wait for a couple more people to show up before we start. Thank you for the follow. I'm just let's say let's start in like 5 minutes. I'm just gonna wait for a couple more people to trickle in. All right, I think we're gonna get started. So hello everybody, welcome to the second build stream. This is gonna be Wyvern prototype, build number 2. Right now I'm using the first prototype and I have the second prototype ready. Let's see, how should we go about this? We're going to be building with alpaca switches today. So these are new mold alpacas, lubed with 205 grade 2 plus 10, if I remember correctly, it should be 103, and then TX filmed. So very excited to use the new molds today. We're building with Durock stabs. So these are the clear ones from Prime KB. Gonna turn that music a little bit. I have 205 grade 0 here for doing the stabilizers. And finally, alright, so here's the keyboard we're going to be building today. Yeah, I know, weird angle. Here, I'll switch to the other camera if you guys want a close up. Give me a second. I can get a closer view. Here, I should probably flip this around. Let me flip this really quick. Give me a second. Move all these wires out of the way so we can see this a little bit better. And just really quick, I'm going to go over some of the changes I've made from the first prototype. Here, if I can get all these wires somewhere reasonable. Just a couple things I've changed since the first prototype. I don't know if anybody can actually see this from the angle this is at, but all of the fillets on the outer edges have been tightened just a little bit. So they're a little bit smaller, so the board looks a little bit sharper. I've adjusted every dimension of all of the chamfers on the inside and on the outside. They're just a little bit nicer. On the back, the seam here, the seam where the USB port, this little ledge seam, no longer has a chamfer or a fillet, so it's a little bit sharper. And the weight, as I have been talking about on the Discord server, has been slightly reduced in size. Like this, so it's about a couple, maybe a centimeter and a half on each side is the amount of change that I've done to it. And that's just to ensure that the weight is stable inside the assembly. There is just... How much does a proto like this usually run you? I mean, at this point, it's basically public information. Prototypes usually run between $500, $600, everything combined. I mean, this stuff is, you can go look it up on design discords and such, but they're pretty expensive. There are also a couple other changes made to the internals. I'll probably open the black one in a bit to show you, but there is this little cutout for the cable. Usually costs, this little cutout for the cable has been made slightly bigger, so it's easier to accommodate the cable. The weight mounting has been completely redesigned, so instead of the case sitting on top of the weight and then it's screwing in from the case down into the weight, now the weight sits on top of the case and then it screws, the threads are inside the case instead of in the weight. So this makes it way more stable, and it does not feel as if it's gonna fall out anymore, which is a good thing. Some more changes that were made. I don't know if this is really, here, let me do this real quick. I need to show you. There are these little notches right next to the screw holes here, and those were just added because there needed to be a little bit more space next to the hole to make sure that, you know, nothing weird happened during machining. So those were added, and I had to modify the PCBs a little bit to fit, but they'll work in the production run. And then apart from that, the plate has been redone. I'm gonna have to take this out and I'll show you guys when it's taken out in just a little bit, but I redid the plate so that it removed a lot of the flex cuts, because the flex cuts were doing weird things on the first prototype, and also the screw holes are just 6 on each side now, so completely standard. Because the way I had it on the first prototype made it was a little bit inconsistent along the top and bottom edges. And finally, the tolerances on the holes of the plate have been made slightly, how do I put this, they're a little bit tighter, because last time one issue that I ran into when testing after the build stream was that sometimes the plate you could physically move the plate around a little bit inside the assembly, like this, and then it would make clanking noises. So I fixed that in this. And finally, oh right, the last thing I wanted to show you guys is now the plate is completely universal. So brass and polycarbonate plates, they both support every single layout option on the Numpad now. So this can be split into 2U, that can be split into 2U, it can be a 2U and vertical or horizontal 2Us and everything. And today I'm going to go through the entire process of how VIA works as well. So it's just, if anybody needs to, for like in the future, if you want to reference how VIA works or how the plate is going to work, you can just watch this VOD again. I'll be uploading it to YouTube afterwards. Okay, thank you for the follow. Alrighty, let's see. Would having a US manufactured board offset the cost of Chinese tariffs? Okay, it wouldn't, especially because, like, as I guess a toilet seat has put it, finishing is very expensive in the US. So it wouldn't offset the Chinese tariffs. Alright, let's get started on stabilizers, and I'll show you guys the PCB that I had, just a little bit of modification I had to do to the PCB. These are still from the same batch as last time, but this one I believe is completely unflashed. So this, well, it is flashed, but it doesn't have VIA enabled firmware. So I will be flashing this in a little bit. But as you can see, I just made 3 little cutouts to the bottom, and in the production version, it will have these cutouts already. I'll pull up the 3D model real quick, see if I can show you guys. But it already have these cutouts, so there's not going to be any modification that needs to be done to the production version. It'll just work out of the box. I am going to test this PCB first, and then we're going to do stabilizers. I will be right back because I got to grab a daughter board. Yeah, and you're exactly correct. It is finishing that is very expensive, and Kiko's workshop streams are very fun to watch. I do not believe this has via flashed yet, so I will. Let me just. Just opening up via. Give me 1 second. All right, looks like we're good. This should be a clean PCB. And screen. And as you can see, there is no VIA enabled on this PCB yet, but we're just going to test this really quickly. I just have to make sure this is still working before I do anything else. I'm just going to spot test a couple because I've already tested this beforehand. So I just got to make sure I didn't exactly break anything. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we should be good. And we will be building this with the 7U spacebar again. Mostly because I don't have any 6.25U wires, which is something I should have bought, but I forgot to. Okay, it looks like we should be okay. I'm just gonna switch back to camera real quick. Okay. All right, let's start on the stabilizers. The amount of stabilizers we will be needing for today's build. It does vary based on whether you like what type of numpad layout you wanted to pick. If you want 6.25U, do you want split left shift, because this does support full ISO, so that includes left shift, that includes ISO enter. It also does split backspace, so of course it depends if you want to do that as well, but I'm just going to be going for normal ANSI layouts on the main part of the board, and then I'm going to do a normal, I guess you call it like a normal style numpad on the numpad. Full ISO is poggers. Yeah, not for me, unfortunately, but I know there's a ton of people who really do like ISO, so I did decide to make that an option. All right, that's good enough. Let's get started on the stabilizers. I'm gonna go grab a testing keycap set really quick. Yeah, it's kind of a European thing to have ISO. We may or may not be using black and white today. I kind of want to do Kuro Shiro, but it kind of depends on what you guys want. Let me just gotta get the right stabilizer. Sorry, get the right spacebar out. These new trays are terrible, by the way. Have I talked about this already? I really hate these new trays. It's easy ISO except for as a kid. Yeah, every keyboard I've typed on has been ANSI, so I don't really know what to say because I've never typed on a anything but ANSI. Yeah, they are okay. I guess I forgot I talked about it then because they're really bad. I should pick up some like little boxes or trays or something to use. Here, let me see if I'll switch over to this camera while I do stabilizer, so this should be a better view. Almost sent the keyboard through the window. Let's do this. Let's get this out of the way. JTK trays are really good. Yeah, I've heard about them. I don't really know where to buy them though. That's the issue. Where are they available? Especially for like US. Because I've seen them on mykeyboard.eu, but I don't really, you know, cross-continental shipping is not. I mean, you know, trends. It's just shipping across the ocean is not. Can get them on Taobao. How expensive are they on there? Thank you for the follow. Oh, hey dude, what's up? MK Ultra? Oh, I didn't know he had them. Yeah, I actually did not know he had them. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll check them out after the stream then. Because I've been looking for a way to store keycaps that's stackable. Because right now, it's a mix of old GMK and new GMK boxes. So it's a little bit annoying on my bookshelf. I'm just gonna do all of the, I'm just gonna put these all together really quick. Ooh, this one just jammed itself in backwards. Let me just take you out. You're gonna do a yeah, I'm doing a normal numpad orientation, so it's not inverted. I did inverted for the first prototype. I'm gonna do a normal one for this build, just to, you know, show people that both you can do. Although I will show the I will break out the old prototype to show how VIA works with the flipped numpad. I do apologize if my stabilizers aren't the best. I'm not terribly good at making them sound fantastic. You over here. Is the music playing or am I tripping? Okay, tell me if the music's not playing, because it looks really weird on my end. It might just be OBS bugging out though. Can't hear any music? Oh my god, you must be kidding me. Okay, let me see if I can fix that really quick. It should have been playing music this entire time. Oh, okay, let me just fix that really quick. I'm sorry. Bruh. Oh my god, this is not... I mean, it's playing in my headphones, so like... that is not fun. Okay. Yeah, that is weird. They should have been playing music this entire time. Oh, let me just... Okay, it still doesn't work. Oh, god damn it. Alright, just give me 1 second while I try to figure this out. Oh, this is not... Interesting. I have never actually had this issue before. It doesn't seem to it just doesn't seem to be capturing the, Weird, yeah, it's OBS. I might just have to restart stream if it comes down to it. Okay, whatever, I'll just keep the music off for a bit then. If anything else weird happens, I'll just restart the stream. Yeah, because I'm hearing music, but apparently no one else is. Yeah, that is odd. It's odd to say the least. All right, here, let me grab my keyboard real quick. Let me see if I can fix this. All right, please be patient with me here. I apologize for the weirdness that's going on here. Odd, because I think it was playing music at the start of the stream. Thank you for the follow. Oh, God. OBS is not cooperating today. Thank you for the follow. Mine is, yeah, I'm just gonna, hey guys, just give me like 5 minutes. I'm just gonna restart the stream really quick. I'm really sorry about this. I'll be right back. Alright. We should be good now. Can somebody tell me if the music's working? Music's very low. Alright, I'll turn it up a bit, but at least it's working now. Okay, let's turn it up just a little bit. Is this better? It's really still low? Okay, I'll just keep turning. I'll turn it up a little bit then. How about now? Alright, cool. Great. Alright, well, glad we fixed the issue before, you know, anything worse happened. Thanks everyone for the follows, by the way. Really appreciate it. Hey, what's up? And if anyone has questions about Wyvern or whatever, just feel free to ask. I'm just watching the chat while I do these stabilizers. Chance of R2? Lol. If first round sells out and like sells out relatively quickly, there'll probably be an R2 sometime in the future. But if I ever do an R2, black and white probably won't come back again because I want to do more unique colors for a second round. So this is probably the only time black or white Wyverns will ever be sold. Well, he's using a phone layout on the number. What is a phone layout? Not sure I've heard of a phone layout. Is the music dead again? Or is that just me? Oh, one in top left corner. Oh, no, my god, the music's dead again. Dude, OBS is not... Oh my god. Alright, there we go, it's back. Oh my god. Jesus. There we go. Okay, here's the issue with the precise... Okay, I know people have been asking for a precise release day, but the issue is that the bank, there's some issues that I have to sort out with the bank, and before that happens, I can't for sure give you an exact date and time that it'll release. But right now, the most likely date and time is looking, I think I said 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time on the 7th, I believe is what I said in the Discord. So in exactly a week, but still subject to change, even though it's so close. And I know it's kind of I wish I didn't have to be so wishy-washy, but there are just issues with the bake that I have to resolve, and I don't know how long it'll take for those to be resolved. And in any case, I don't think this is gonna sell out, you know, in like seconds. So I think if you're there on like the day of, within like an hour or two, I think you should be able to get one, especially because the unit cap is it's not like there's a 100 unit cap or something. It's 250, so it should be fine. Yeah, this is not. I mean, this should have been running, like, to be completely honest, this should have been running in August, but like PCBs were legit delayed for like 3 buds, 4 buds or something. Personal favorite color, I liked black, but like after I'm seeing the white, the edges really pop, so I'm honestly not sure. I like them both, but if you're talking about like color, like a dark blue or like a navy color is my favorite, I'd say. Wyvern colors, yeah, I don't know. White, potentially, I don't know. The black is nice, the white is nice. And both finishes are really, really good. They're basically flawless on the exterior. Let's do this. Okay, let's start with the why don't people use powder coating more often? It's easier to damage, is the main issue with powder coating. And, you know, it's nice if stuff doesn't get damaged. Alright, let's do spacebar. Let me get out my let me get out my here we go, my spacebar. And in any case, like, the e-coating is also more easy to damage than anodization from my experience. So if you want the most durable, you should probably pick the black. But saying that, the white is really pretty, and if you don't like smash it around, it shouldn't be that big of an issue in any case. Wyvern. I say Wyvern. I think I'm pretty sure it's either, but I could also just be pronouncing it wrong. Do I have? No, I don't have Violence on Cream. I think that's the set you're talking about. I don't have that many because a couple of my GMK, I think I sold a couple of them, but I'll show you what I have right now in a bit, once I finish doing the stabilizers, which is a bit of a nightmare for me. Okay, I gotta put this down really quick. Wyvern? Okay, maybe I'm just doing it wrong then. All right, let's see. I need screws and my screwdriver. Maybe just, where do my screws go? Here. And I'm probably gonna have to redo these. Oh my god, I put these in the wrong way. Oh, that is not the best. Start. There we go. Dragon board easy, next question. True. I feel like either my screwdriver or these screws are not magnetic, which is making it difficult. Okay, let's see. Right. All right, I mean, that's good enough for me. Yeah, the matte black is really pretty. Let me just let me grab a let me grab a 2U key really quick. All right, the stabilizer is good enough for me. I'm not terribly picky about stabilizers anyway, so. Decisions to be made in November. Yeah, 3 and 4. Yeah, there are a ton going to Group I. What mic? This is a fee find. This is just some random fee find I bought off of Amazon. I didn't really want to buy something too expensive. I just wanted something decent enough for the time being. I just got it off of Amazon. What the? Sorry, somebody is texting me and it is making my phone go off. First to you. Maybe I should do split backspace to avoid doing another stabilizer. I really hate doing these. This will be shift. I think it's usually like a tilde or something. I never really see the point. I think it's tilde and then the pipe key usually, or maybe no, sorry, it's the pipe key. So / and then delete, I think, is the usual what people do for split backspace. But I usually don't split my backspaces, so if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. Test this out. Just turn the music off for 1 second. Sounds good enough to me. Oh my god. Next one. This is going to be, let's see, enter. Okay, this wire definitely needs more, and that just fell apart. Nice. Put you back together. Together. Other side. How much do you go through the process of manufacturing the case and PCB prototype? If you mean money, I don't really want to give out exact dollar amounts, but it is in the thousands, not the hundreds. It is also not in the tens of thousands. That is the ballpark. But I don't feel comfortable giving out exact. Yeah, I spent X amount of money doing prototypes. Should be good. Alrighty, let's test this one out. It's gonna be traditional. Sort of how it's made custom keyboards. Well, it's honestly really just like any other custom PCB or any other custom machine aluminum part. It's just that at the end it turns into a keyboard instead of whatever, you know, the other stuff is. Oh my goodness, please. Okay, there we go. My screwdriver go. Can't see this. Just buy them all and resell the ones that aren't your favorite. True. That sounds good to me as well. Oh my goodness. Going. Backspace. Yeah, the reselling is pretty strong in this hobby. About 3 boards and about 10 keycap sets on order. Yeah, I've got a comparable amount as well. It's just you see cool stuff and you want to buy it. A lot of those times, those purchases aren't the best financial decisions, but let's see. All right, let's see. Let's go other side. Looks good. Ooh, that one's my best one yet. Go. So let's put this one on backspace. What I consider bare aluminum, I don't really like the idea of a raw case per se, like straight out of the you know, straight out of the factory, but maybe if the aluminum was clear anodized, or maybe if there was at least some work done to it, I would consider it, but not just raw. I'd want to at least get rid of machining marks, you know, like a sandblast or something at least. The stainless what's an HMKB? I don't know if I've heard of, maybe, am I just missing the IC or something? Because I haven't heard of this one. Oh yeah, stainless is a really nice material. Oh, heavy metal keyboard, yeah, I've heard of that. Let's get the... Okay, let's see. I don't know about this one here. Let me just give this a listen. Alright, no, this one's fine. It's just the switch, the 5-pin cutouts on the PCB are a little bit loose on this switch, so. Alright, let's keep going. We could... if this applies to me specifically, like if you're ordering a Wyvern, if you have to move halfway through, just email me and I'll change it manually. As long as it hasn't shipped out already, of course, but I can change it after the fact. I think most vendors should be like that as well. Yeah, no problem. Oh, that one's definitely gonna need more, at least on the side. I mean, like, but like, to be like completely honest, like, what am I supposed to do? Ship it to your old address, right? Like, there's really only one reasonable thing is you know, change the address. was considering, yeah, no, there's no need for that. I'll just change as long as it isn't like, you know, the package is shipped out, UPS, like, you know, it's out for delivery at your old address, and then you're like, oh, okay, no, yeah, that won't happen. But if it's like, you know, the boards haven't shipped out yet, it's like, oh, I had to move, yeah, that's fine. Let's see, this should go over here, because we aren't doing normal layout today, so it should be on the left side. Okay, wait, give me a second. This one really does not want to clip in. There we go, fixed it. Give me 1 second. Okay, it already dislodged itself. That's real great. Let's screw this side in first. This one is being really finicky. Over. I swear it's these screws. They aren't. They're just like they're like sort of magnetic, you know. They're magnetic up until you go to try to screw them in, and then they fall off the screwdriver. Okay, there we go. I mean, it took a while, but there we go. Let's test it out. There goes my desk. I'm gonna have to clean that later. Okay, this switch is already has loose pins, so I can't use it to test. Okay, so does this one. Oh no, it's just this hole. It's because it's. Good morning. Oh, well, it's in the afternoon for me, but good morning to you. Nice. Okay. Let's see, how many more? Two more. Two more and we can begin soldering. And hopefully this will become a little bit more interesting once that begins. let's just... Okay, next side. Oh, this one's good enough. Oh, I gotta get rid of this weird little wispy thingy. Alright, just gotta test this one and then one more. Oh my goodness. Oh, what the... I gotta fix this one because that messed it up. Thank you for the follow. Oh my god. That should be good. Let's test this. There should be on the left. Like this. Thank you for the follow. Alrighty, let's just test this one out real quick. Start vertical. Start the music really quick. Very nice. Last one. And just again, if anyone has any questions or anything, just feel free to ask because I'm just reading the chat while I finish these up real quick. No, I'll probably ask you guys what keycaps we're going to be using today. I have a couple sets that I can put on. But if there really isn't that much of a consensus, I'm probably doing EPBT Kuro Shiro. Wanted something clean to go with the white. Okay, that should be good. And our last stabilizer, pull matrix, so one out of nowhere. Yeah, I wish. Okay, this should be our last one if this one isn't just completely horrendous. These are the new alpaca. Yeah, these are the new mold ones. These are new mold. Although I do have 50 that are old mold in my closet. Do you know? I have no idea. You would have to go ask someone at Prime KD who knows better than I do. Okay. I mean, I don't really think the benefits that the new mold have really matter to silent ones anyways, because I feel like the new mold really just helps reduce like wobbling. And here, I'm gonna switch to the other camera, and it just kind of helps to reduce wobbling and makes the housings a little bit tighter. I don't really think silence will benefit from it as much as just the normal linears. Yeah, I've heard really bad things about the drop unwipe stems. Were they actually that bad? Because that is like pretty unacceptable, in my opinion. If they were as bad as some of the, no, they're completely unusable. That's terrible. Do you get refunds at least from drop, or do they not even? Oh, okay. Well, at least they're sending out a new batch, right? Okay, well, who on earth is gonna pick store credits, to be completely honest? Alrighty. Let's take this plate out. Alright, that's not good, but okay. We'll be on this camera for the next remainder of the stream. Like, cause the issue is like when the unwiped stems came out for the first time, I heard there were quality control issues, so I didn't buy any. And then now that Drop is doing them, I hear there's quality issues again, so I'm still not buying them. And I'm just kind of like, at this point, I'm just kind of like, you know, when are they gonna actually be usable? Thank you for the follow. Let's just take out plate. And this is pretty much retrofittable if you want to do like an O-ring gasket mount, like with the tiny O-rings, like a burger mount. But I'm not gonna test it because I don't really feel like it. But you can, it probably will be fine. .1 star rating. Wow. You know when you press a key at the very edge so that it makes a really loud upstroke noise? If you do it with the bananas VTs, the caps fall off. Oh god. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure how like an error of that magnitude happens. Do they just not catch it? Do they not do any quality control at all? Is it just like not something they care about or something? Okay, there go all the screws. These are factory screws anyway, so I'm just gonna replace them. Yeah, go ahead. I don't think I have images. I don't think I have links turned off, so you should be good with that. I need to go grab some screws really quick. I'm pretty sure I have the wrong length from my bag. Yeah, this plate is polycarbonate. So most of the leaf cuts have been removed because I found that they, instead of helping with flex, they more so just generated extra inconsistency around here, and especially around the bottom area, so I just removed them entirely. But everything else just fit correctly. So it looks like we should be good to go. I am not going to be building with foam today, so if this is not going to be representative of if you decide to put foam in your build, but it will come with PCB foam as well as case foam. Oh right, I decided I'm going to snap these switches all in first. I think I can do these with the, like, with this on. The H ones had way tighter mold, so I think this should be fine. How did you choose what materials to use for all the different parts? The case is aluminum, weight is brass because brass is heavy, and people know about brass, and it's relatively easy to machine, and because stainless will add extra cost because it's difficult to machine. So I decided on the weight material. Case material was pretty straightforward. In my opinion, the only good default case material is aluminum. I don't really like polycarbonate as a case material. It yellows. It yellows over time. It gets scratched easily. So that's how I decided what materials to use. It was pretty much set from the get-go. Plate cutouts are looking... Sounds like it's going to be heavy. It's a couple pounds. It's not terribly heavy. It's not terribly light either, for that matter, but... I believe it's like 4 or 5 fully built. Yes, it is. A lot of it's from experience. A lot of it... There's also, you know, advice from other people. But there's like a reason basically every custom board uses aluminum as the housing. Most of them have brass as a weight. You know, there's a reason for these decisions to be happening. They're not all willy-nilly, just random. Yeah, no problem. Oh, I don't think I talked about plate materials yet. It's brass and polycarbonate because I think polycarbonate is probably my favorite plate material at the moment, but I haven't really tried too exotic stuff. So like stuff like, you know, palm is probably good. I also need to try carbon fiber sometime, but polycarbonate as a plate is flexible, it's cheap, it looks reasonably nice. Has a nice sound signature as well. And brass as a metal is it has a very distinctive sound when it comes to using it as a plate. Oh wow, this one has a very tight housing. So those are some of the reasons I decided to go with brass and polycarbonate as two options. Also, they're familiar to people. Like, no one's gonna say I've never heard of a polycarb plate before. Mic and camera, the camera is just some random webcam I have. Before when I was doing stabilizers, that was my Pixel 3a. That was just my phone. My mic is a Fifine. I think it's a K678 on Amazon. I just bought it off. It's decent enough for being 80 bucks, so. And I just bought like a $9 pop filter to use with it. Ooh, these are a little bit tight. There we go. I'll make commands for these things later. Nice. Did you say you tested Milmax on the PCB? I have not tested Milmax, but after I did some research, it turns out that the amount that the Milmax like sockets extend from the bottom of the PCB is exactly the same length as a Cherry MX switch pin. So if the keyboard fits, the Milmax should fit. So I don't believe there should be a problem using Milmax on any PCB. And I'm 90% sure these holes are standard sized as well, so there Milmax should be completely usable. Oh boy. Yeah. Ow. Oops. Yeah, they do. That's because I did some research using the data sheets a couple of days ago on the designer Discord, and essentially they basically, like, the part of the Milmax that comes out from the bottom of the PCB on 0305s, the one that people market as 0305s, those they protrude the same amount as a Cherry MX switch pin. So if a switch fits, the Milmax should be able to fit as well. There is probably an issue if switch pins fit but Milmaxes do not. Do they stick out a little bit? Yeah, no, 705s they do. I can go pull up the exact measurements. Give me if once I finish this row of switches. I have them written down. Here, give me 1 second. I will pull them up. Where is it? Oh, I'll find him in a second. I don't have a keyboard plugged in right now. First purchase the new Alpacas. They're really nice. I tried them out yesterday in one of my switch testers. Impressions are they're basically old Alpacas but better. The JWK level smoothness still. They're nice. Bit off. I'm not sure if this is how you pronounce it, but the bit off is in chat right now. He lubed my switches for me. He does all of them, so yeah. Yeah, they basically sound the same without films, but I mean, what's really the harm anyways? Oh, this one is not tight. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's 205 grade 2 plus 105 mix. Yeah, there you go. I always mix up 105 and 103. Okay, this one is that one. And then TX filmed, they're the 0.15 millimeter. I use metric for everything except for like the real life stuff. Are they still in stock? I wonder how many they ordered this time around. Okay, I thought there was something off with that one, but there we go. Yeah, no problem. But they do address my biggest dislike about JWK switches, which is, oh right, this was the one I was not supposed to use. Which is the top housings not being as tight as they should be. But now they fixed the issue, so all aboard the JWK train, I suppose. This one's rather tight. Thank you for the follow. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to grab some switches. I just need to check which holes these go in. Might order the new Gator on cap switches from KBD fans. Yeah, I've heard about those. I might take a look at them. They got drop out. Gonna be a small pretty with friends. Have fun. Thank you for stopping by. It's tight. Here we go. Wow, brand new molds. Maybe I'll do stepped caps lock. Ah, no, that's dumb. I'll do normal caps lock. Yeah, inks have been really going downhill, so I do want to see what Gatoron has to offer or compete with JWK at least. I just like I bought a batch of inks to use for my friend, and I just ended up selling them because they were so like you just get so many bad ones in a bag right now. At least that's what I feel like is happening. And in any case, aren't they more? They're more expensive than alpacas, anyways. I would just get alpacas. Hello? The hell? Excuse me? But like, they're not terrible by any stretch of the imagination. I just feel like in a world where alpacas are $5.50 for 10, you know, they're 55 cents versus what are Gatoron inks, like 70 or 75? Just don't think they're worth it in comparison. Wire cream's the only switches that fit in your GMMK. Is it because of the GMMK doesn't have PCB mount legs? I mean PCB mount holes? Because if that's the case, you could just snip them off other switches. Yeah. I've heard. What do you mean by inconsistent then? Bottom off feeling, general feeling, and oh. Is GMMK tray mount or what's the mounting on that board? Because if it's tray mount, that would explain at least the keystrokes feeling different from key to key. Integrated alu plate through pin, yeah. Integrated plates really aren't the best for feel, in my opinion. Ooh, Space 65, those are nice. Even clicky switches are inconsistent. Yeah, right. I think that's the main issue with most pre-builds is the mounting is not very consistent. So it just doesn't feel as nice. Or it's either not very consistent or very consistently stiff. Alright. That should be it for putting switches in. Let's start soldering. Let me just put some stuff away really quick. I mean, if you only paid $40 for it, that's pretty good for a GMMK. What do they retail for? Like 100 something? I'm gonna move the mic a little bit away, but I have a fan running and there's not really anything I can do to prevent it from happening, so I'm really sorry about the extra noise pollution that's gonna be... that's going to be happening. It is indeed soldering time. This is Kester 6337. Kester 44. Here I will... you can't really read it, but I will see if I can find a link. Give me 1 second. Or you can just Google... here, I'll type it out real quick. This is the best solder I've found. It's not particularly cheap, but need a sweet Amazon. It's not particularly cheap, but, you know, it is an entire pound of solder. Oh no, I gave up on the flux cleanup a long time ago. Yeah, I've thought about getting a no clean solder, but I've heard mixed reviews. Yeah, like, and plus you never really see the backside of the PCB anyways. Oh, where did the music go? There we go. Yeah, like a 1 pound spool of solder really does last for a long time. Thank you for the follow. Is that noise the fan? Yeah, it's the fan. It's this. Favorite keyboard? That is a really good question. Probably the number 265 from Keycolt. Either that or OTD 356 Mini. I'm a student right now. So I don't really do anything for a living, but except for study, you know? I don't really want to answer like questions that are like a little bit personal right now, so I don't really want to. If you don't mind, I don't really feel comfortable answering that. Yeah, I've thought about doing keycap sets actually, but main issue right now is apart from being able to have good ideas and a nice color scheme, lead times are just so incredibly long right now. Like, GMK, cat, whatever, creative. It's just lead times are so long that I don't really know if I want to do a keycap set. Maybe after Wyvern finishes, I will think about it. Because I had some color scheme ideas, but I don't really know if I want to run any of them. Oh my god, yeah, Cat Refined is so nice. I have never actually used cat before, but it looks very comfortable. My first set is going to be refined because just everything before that had the god-awful whatever default font that is. Yeah, me too. I also ordered both. Oh, right, Milkshake doesn't, but like most of the other random cat sets have just that profile I really hate. MT, I don't like SA or any, I don't really like high profiles. I'm looking forward to having spherical tops on keycaps. I think I'm probably gonna pair with E-White. Very nice. Let me just take a look at my joints so far. Oh, they're alright. Today isn't the best day for soldering, I guess. Just keep going. Yeah, I feel like flipping there's a lot of flippers. And it's just so expensive to get old sets now because everyone wants like double, triple the old price, like the group play price. Oh, what the? All right, just almost there. Halfway. Oh, I skipped on Cat Mizu. I kind of wanted it, but like there were so many sets that I already bought that month. Yeah, there's so much stuff upcoming. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting Magic Girl, actually. Oh, and Serica. I do want Serica. The music pause again? There we go. Almost there. No, that's fine. I wasn't really ever a huge fan of Mycons, so I'm kind of fine with that. CRP? I'm waiting for Tulip to roll around again. I'm gonna buy Tulip. I do want to set a Tulip, but I think last time Drop had CRP, they didn't have Tulip, so... I didn't really bother because there's not... That's basically the only CRP set that I really want. Oh my goodness. Cables. Oh my god, I must have missed it then. Unfortunate. Yeah, you can either chalk it all up to coincidence, or you could say the hobby is rapidly expanding. Dude. Yeah, I feel like the Japanese ones are the most popular because there's a lot of weebs. But there was one GMK Senshui, which I thought was that one had, I think it was, were they Chinese main legends instead of sub legends? I thought that one was pretty. Yeah, I really don't like how sometimes they say it's like white on black, but like which white is it, you know? Alright, just a couple more to go, and we should be done. Well, Angle with GMK want to do. Very nice. Yeah, I think all of these like black on white sets or whatever, I think their biggest potential is with mix and matching. Thank you for the follow. Should be last one now. Alright, I missed one over here. Alright, that should be it for the soldering. I think everything went fine. I'm going to go wash my hands really quick and I will be right back. Okay, no sound. Unfortunate. Because I've been talking this entire time. Okay, I actually pressed the mute button on my microphone. I will go through my entire spiel again. You know what, honestly, while we're at it, since we already wasted so much time talking at literally nothing, I will get a camera up so you can see what I'm talking about. IRL. If I can plug this thing in. Oh my god, man, you must be kidding me. That is really unfortunate. This has been happening a lot, hasn't it? All right, here I will. Let me add another. Let me just add another source. Let's do this. This should be enough to see what I am talking about. It's a tiny bit smaller. We'll be on high alert now. This is unfortunate, but let's go over this again. Okay. Let me make sure this is showing. Okay, so what we have here, again, is just VIA options. So it's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. You can split your backspace. This is the wrong keyboard again. You can split your backspace. So as you see up there, it automatically changes. You can split backspace, you can step your caps, you can split left shift, and you have an ISO enter, but I'm just gonna turn both of these off. And as I was saying while muted, the bottom row we're doing today is a 7U spacebar. So we're just gonna change the 7U instead of 6.25U. And this automatically changes. You just have to solder everything into the right spot and select the correct option, and everything will work. And so this is the fun part, right? So let's say we have this is of course, because this is a default numpad, right? But say we wanted something like this one where we have it as mirrored. What you could just do is you could, for example, our top left portion of the numpad, which is this portion, this is a 2U key on the mirrored. So what you just go to the top left and you would just select vertical 2U, and that just automatically changes it. And then you could just go to the top right, you could just switch this to 1Us. And so this encompasses every single option that I was promising, but instead of making it locked to mirror, normal, and just 1U matrix, that makes it so that you can pick, basically you can fine-tune whatever you want. So you can have all 1Us, you can just go ahead and select all 1Us over here. You can have just 2U, you can have 2Us like this, you can have this, whatever this is, and this works completely. I've tested every single configuration. It works perfectly. So essentially, it's more than just the layout options that were promised from the very start. At this point, it's more of like, this numpad is essentially whatever you want it to be. So I'm actually pretty proud of this implementation. And it's really modular, you can do whatever you want. And I was also talking about how macros work. So this is momentary. You go to layer 1, so if you hold it down, you get sent to layer 1. And on a layer 1, I usually have my F keys, I have my volume keys, and then I have ways to screenshot, which, because I do that a lot. So in the first macro, this is just Windows print screen, and that saves a copy of your screenshot to your pictures. And then of Windows Shift S for taking small portions of your screen as screenshots. So that's just how I set my thing up. And again, this is just completely modular. You can do whatever you want. You have 4 layers to work with. And any of these keys are reassignable as well. So I think VIA is really useful. It works really well, and I'm pretty proud of the numpad customizability that's available. All 1U, all 2U, you can do whatever you want. Well, you can't do all 2U, but you could select, for example, in the bottom portion here, you can select if you want vertical, if you want horizontal. Over here, you can select if you want vertical, you want horizontal. It's just like, it doesn't even matter if it isn't a real layout. Like, no one cares if it's not normal mirrored or normal. It's just like, you can do whatever you want with this numpad. So I think it's really cool. And of course, the plate supports every single one of these layouts as well, because all the cutouts are universal. All right, well, on that note, we are going to And of course, ISO support on this. ISO support, split backspace, the step caps, whatever. Everything that I just showed you guys in VIA is supported on the plate. Both plates as well. They're all universal. And on the PCBs. So you won't have to do anything extra. You won't have to cut your own plates, whatever. Unless you want a different material, of course. I mean, if you really do want to give me your money, it'll probably start in a week if I can get the bank situation sorted out. Let's just do some okay, I've already messed this part up. Oh boy. I need to find screws that are actually magnetic. These are just such a pain. It's the bank hold up. It's complicated stuff. You don't need to worry about it. And tolerances on the, and in case some of you guys weren't here at the start of the stream, tolerances on the plate are tighter than first round, so there should be no clinking, no movement, everything should be nice and stable. I've also increased the space underneath the blockers, so there should, even if for some reason it's flexing a ton, there should be no issues with the plate complex hitting the blockers. At least I hope there aren't, because we're going to be testing that. And this will come with hex keys, so if you don't have a screwdriver, it'll come with hex keys. So it is, you guys can assemble it. And I did have some issues with screw thread length on the first prototype. I've talked to my factory, and from what I've seen, it's just completely fixed now, so I'm very happy about that. Oof. Alright, we're just gonna plug in the daughterboard cable. Let me just grab the... These are 8mm M2 screws now for the case. And for the case screws, you just want to tighten until you feel some resistance, and that should be enough. There's no need to over tighten. Especially because these are M2, not M3, so there is a risk of stripping if you get a bit overzealous. Any chance you put, oh, sorry, I didn't see this. Any chance you put up the plate file so we can order carbon fiber and custom? Yeah, I will put up the plate files once the group buy has concluded. Or at least very shortly after the group buy has concluded. And I am also considering open sourcing PCB files, but I am not sure about that yet. So I will keep everybody posted on the open sourcing. But plate files at least will be open sourced at the very minimum. Yep, no problem. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, you made it just in time. All right, guys. Let's see. We're gonna pick keycaps. What do you guys want? I have black on white. I have GMK Metropolis. I have GMK Oblivion, and I also have EPBT Kuro Shiro. I do not have Masterpiece. Has that thing even shipped? 3x1U to the right of the spacebar. There is not. There is only the option to do two 1.5s. Kuro Shiro. I'll just get Kuro Shiro then. Bare metal finish? I won't do bare metal finish for round one. I am heavily considering it as an option if round 2 does happen, which it will if round 1 sells out quickly. There just needs to be enough interest to justify in round 2. Okay, I did get Numpad for Kuro Shiro, so. This is just an $80 fee fine I got off of Amazon. It's nothing special. I think it's fee fine K678 or something like that. R2 will only have new color options. White and black will not come back ever. Well, at least in R2, if ever. If they come back, it won't be in R2, that's for sure. If R2 happens, of course. And it only will if this goes well and, you know. There will be extras. I am ordering extras from an extras margin, and they'll happen after I have been assured everybody has received their boards for group buy. I had some difficulty with this keycap. Let me just go get my puller real quick. Nice, a very nasty wire pop already. Palm plate from Pinocchio? Yeah, Pinocchio is good stuff. Yeah, these are Durock stabs. Oh, this one is going to be really fun to fix. Yeah, I've seen the V2 Durocks. Unfortunately, these are not V2s. Okay, I'm just going to... All right, let me see if I can fix these really quick. All right, this pop is pretty nasty. All right, there we go. Fixed it. I think I see the issue. This zero keycap is warped pretty hard. Yeah, these keycaps are like warped enough so that I think they're having a little bit of return issues. Oh my goodness. Like, this is not really a problem. Oh, God, I need to check the spacebar, don't I? This may throw a wrench in the plans. Alright, let's take a look at this. Well. Oh my god. This thing is like... It is so... Never a boring day with EP. What do you mean by hot water fix? Teach me. This is my first rodeo with EPBT, so I mean, all I've had is GMK up until now. Banana Factor, Malka S. Oh, this is real great. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I'll just take this 0 from Olivia. I mean, the colors, they are different. I do not have minimal. I do not. Oh my god, dunking it in boiling water and holding down. I don't know if that's a solution I'd want. Oh my goodness. Wait, here, you know what? I'll try the space bar. This is gonna be interesting. The spacebar is actually usable. Like, surprisingly. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let me try a different 2U, and I want to see if this issue is with the stabilizer or with the keycap. Okay, it's definitely the stabilizer. I mean, sorry, keycap. Yeah, a big shout out is going to EPBT for their wonderfully produced 0 keycap. Yo, it's not just warped, bro. It's warped and crooked. I'm just gonna keep it on and call it a day. I don't really have the mental power to go fix it right now. What did you get timed out for? I might have to fix that filter if it wasn't something dumb. Oh. Ooh, this one isn't so good either. I might go in and fix the 1 actually. Oh no, it's the 1 and the 4, not. Oh my god, what the? Yeah, I'd probably gonna borrow keys from another set. I need to go in and fix the 4 and the 1 though. They're a little bit crooked, but I'm gonna finish putting on caps for the rest of the board for now. Let's move everything out of the way. The issue is I don't have that many keycap sets. Like, hello? Is this also bent? Oh my god, dude, they're all bent, bro. They're all bent. Every single one of them. Okay, that's good enough. I already went through all the trouble of this. Plus, I feel like this is gonna look pretty sick. Oh, whatever. Is that an unlock key? I presume so. Oh, come on. What's the worst it can get? At least the one use aren't bent true. All right, we're gonna have to. Someone's gonna have to teach me how to read Japanese really quick. Where'd my keycap go? Black arrows are ugly. Oh my goodness. I have to go fix the 4 and the 1, but I think I'll do that after the stream ends, because I don't really feel like opening up the case again. How crooked are they even? I think it might just be the let me see if I can. Wow, the edges of these keycaps are kind of scuffed. Whatever. Just a, okay, they're a little bit scuffed. Oh, I think the wire popped again. Get up bed. Fun times. I need to borrow a space bar from something, I think. Oh my goodness. I probably should listen to whoever said I should pick a different keycap set. Oh my goodness, this is gonna give me... Honestly, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it without a cap. Or I'll pick some other 2 Yuki to put on. I don't have Hagoromo. I only have base Oblivion. And I would have to take it off my Polaris. How's it eat white? It's It's a little bit darker than this EPBT white. It's a little bit darker. But very slightly. It's really, really close. Oh, the spacebar needs some work, but... The white is pretty dope. And the outside is flawless. I think there was a little bit of scratching on the inside, but it's pretty acceptable because the outside is just perfect, so... Yeah, white goes well with a lot of stuff. So is black. So does black. Just one tiny... Yeah. There are a couple of marks on the inside, but... Exactly, no one's gonna see it. Thank you for the follow. Wine red, yeah, I'm considering like a very dark wine red for R2. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, like a wine color. That's one of my top choices if R1 goes well. And R2 is in the works in a year or so, maybe. Believe the music. There we go. And we're back. Navy or marine blue? Yeah, probably a blue, a red. Purple? I don't know about purple, because I feel like purple doesn't... Not that many people buy purple. Let's go with the accent. Escape. Where did my other tray go? Although one thing that is nice about these is these trays. These are so much better than the whatever GMK does these days. All right, let's take a look at these space bars. Oh, and they're all bent. Terrific, absolutely terrific. I'm going to make a wild guess and say that is tab. That is, I think, the complete incorrect profile. Nice. I should take a look at the product page. Get off. You know what's a good idea? Oh, not to knock everything off my desk. I'll just use this 0. The wire's popped. I forgot the wire is popped. I forgot the wire is popped. Oh my god. Okay, but I'm using this 0, which will actually look decent. Let me pull up the product page for this. Kuro, Shiro, because I can't read Japanese. So I have absolutely no idea which key goes where. There's a tab key? Did I... Am I blind? But where's my tab? Oh, I am blind. It's right here. What am I doing? Okay. What is my control key? Okay, it's this thing. Control. Am I missing a control key? Oh. I feel like I'm missing a control key. Oh no, it's just over here. How did it end up outside? Alright, whatever. This thing. That is way too small. And one more alt key, which I cannot seem to find. This one's too small, right? Yes. I feel like I'm blind or I just can't find my alt key. Or did they just not give me a second one? Where's my second 1.5 view? Am I blind? Okay, I swear I cannot find my second 1.5 view. Alt key. It just does not exist. Hello? Did I get one? Have I been swindled out of another keycap? Oh wait, there are no... Hello? Excuse me. Oh! Oh, it's an alt. Where is it? This one? This one's too small as well. Yeah. This is an alt. Gee, it's this one, isn't it? Yes, I've located it. Wait, that's not even the right one. That's a function key. What am I doing? Alt. It's an alt. There we go. Ooh, I really need to fix that. Oh god. What is this? Delete key. This is the wrong profile, I feel like. They're both the wrong profile. Gotta find the correct one. Should be this one. Should be for page down. Just my page up. Found it. This is definitely the wrong profile. That is the wrong row. This one's the wrong row. Oh. Dude, there's like 3. They're all the same. Okay. And now I need function. Should be function. Okay, I swear this. Either I did a terrible job on the spacebar stabilizer, or this keycap is so warped it's making it sound bad. It is probably the first one, but I'm going to replace it with a black on white spacebar. Okay, well, it doesn't sound like the best, but it is definitely better than that spacebar. And now I'm just gonna fix this pop stabilizer wire, and this should be done. All right, we fixed it. Just going to put on, don't pop. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it wasn't, it was the wrong alt. I'm just going to put the rest of these caps back. And I will do a brief sound test. It does look very nice, although I do wish the actual 0 wasn't so incredibly warped. I will do a, yeah, I will make a Reddit thread. I will do some typing really quick if I can. I will. Let me just add my Firefox real quick. Oh, for God's sake. I just deleted my camera view. Alright, I've added it back. There we go. Alright, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Firefox. Let's move these down here real quick. Alrighty, here we go. Caps lock. $132. There we go. I'm gonna turn the music back on. Thank you for the follow. That's what this one sounds like, but keep in mind this one is no foam, no sound dampening whatsoever. So there's no sound dampening in this one. In this one, there is sound dampening. So just for comparison, this one has sound dampening, and this is with H1s. This is with Durock Alpacas without sound dampening. The brass weight at the bottom makes the middle rows sound very vibrant, I think, which I really like. It's one of the reasons why I put the brass weight right in the middle there. It makes the home row sound very poppy. But of course, if you add sound dampening, you get a much more muted sound, and there's way less vibrations, or you hear less of the case and more of just the switch if you add the PCB foam or the case foam. But right now, I feel like you do hear the case a little bit more without the sound dampening. So keep in mind the sound does depend on the switch, and also the top housings on these aren't lubed. So if you lube top housings, the top out sound will be muted and it'll be deeper. So the top out sound of these are pretty high pitched. Yeah, the number does sound really good. But I feel like typing also does sound really good as well. And keep in mind, this is just without anything. This is just pure switch and plate. And we fixed the issue with PCB and plate being able to move around is fixed. And like, even though this is top mount, there's definitely certain amount of flex. Both of these have polycarbonate plates, but I do prefer polycarbonate sound over brass. And without the PCB foam, there's definitely more vibration transfer between the hands, and it is definitely way more flexible. Like typing on this is definitely softer feeling than typing on when there's the foam between the PCB plate and the case. Each plate top, yes, they'll be available as extras. You can buy extra plates. Every extra plate will come with an extra set of foam. Extra set of PCB foam. PCBs also can be purchased as extras. So yes, they will both be available as extras. I think it's gonna be 410 now. That's the. I'm pretty sure I have it set at 410. So it won't be sub 400, but like the issue with it right now is I need to be guaranteed that I have enough money to buy, you know, 20%, 25% extras margin to make sure that everyone who orders A stock gets A stock. And I also need to make sure that I can offset the cost because of the 25% tariffs on everything coming from China right now. Do extra PCBs come with foam too? I mean, I'm not really sure what the point of extra PCBs coming with foam, because like I feel like it only needs to be one or the other, really. Because if you have two PCBs and one plate, you're only ever going to build, you know, one PCB plate set. So I think it's just going to be plates. Yeah, I think that should basically do it for today. I'm probably gonna end stream in like 5 minutes, so if you guys have any extra questions, I usually I mean, is there really a point in getting an extra PCB foam just with an extra when you get an extra PCB? I feel like it's either one or the other. Because say you buy a PCB and an extra plate, right? Then you're gonna get 2 extra PCBs foams, and what's the use of having 2 if there's only really gonna be because you already get one with the kit. Then you need 1 for your second PCB plate combo. So I think it's either one or the other. Because I don't, and the PCBs will be packed on. I'm thinking about getting custom like anti-static bags because the dimensions of these are really weird because they're so long and so narrow. So I'm thinking of getting custom bags done, like anti-static bags. So I don't think a transit over to Australia will kill it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do Just Please. Thanks for streaming. You're welcome. And yep, thanks everyone for the support. And this VOD will be uploaded to, yeah, yes, get bags in Australia. Yeah, I'm probably gonna, I'm pretty certain. Are we looking at drop this? Okay, as long as I can get the bank stuff through next week, which there's like a 95% chance I can get it through. And if so, once that goes through and I have access to like the account information, I'll put it into Shopify and then I will ping everyone with the exact date and time. So there's like 95% chance it'll be dropping on Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I'm really sorry because it's like honestly I feel like I don't think this is gonna sell out like a key colt or anything. So I think if you like if you're there within like a couple hours of it starting, I think you should be able to get one fine. But yeah, Australia, a little bit unfortunate. I know, right? Upside down land. All right, well, I think that should do it for today. Thanks everyone for stopping by. I don't think there's going to be any other streams. Yes, what's up? There won't be. I am based out of the US. I'm in the Bay Area. But I don't think there's going to be any extra streams until the group buy starts or until after the group buy, until packing. In which case I might stream myself doing quality control and packing stuff. I'm considering doing that. That might be fun. Yeah, I'm based in the Bay Area, so. Or Australia. Yeah, not in Australia, I'm in the US. Yeah, the accent. But yes, that should be it for today. Thanks everyone for stopping by. I streamed the group buy, oh god. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks everyone for stopping by. I think that's gonna be it for today. I'll write up a Reddit post. I'll take some photos probably. I'll do that stuff. Yeah, have a good one, guys. Thank you.